Oh, Jill.
Calm yourself down before you get arrested for D&D. No.
Sarah, Jill, go on now.
Get on. Get on now. Get on now. What are we going to get down. We'll have a chat with you. Get on. No, get down now.
Yeah.
Get down.
Sarah, well, going to nick her now. He's nicking Sarah now.
Then, so in this one, what you've just seen is the police doing a good job actually and being pretty fair, giving the person an opportunity to clear off and shut up and calm down. And she didn't, which leads to her being arrested. What you've seen at the beginning is a guy getting arrested for breaching his bail conditions and something else. I can't remember what else I said, but for breaching his bail conditions. And he is getting arrested, and in the process you see this other woman, lass, being a bit of an idiot and ends up getting herself arrested as well. He says D and D, which I'm assuming is drunk and disorderly. But we'll get into that at that part of the video. So let's just get straight into it.
Look at the gardens in the house. Here we have one man in cuffs, so they're arresting him, but we don't know whether they're taking him or not, but this is what we do. In the house. They're not for taking him, alright. Good for my channel, this.
YouTube.
Yeah. I hope so, innit?
Who's this? What's your... I'm going to be famous.
You'll be famous tonight. Again.
I'm going to be famous.
Where are you going, Kevin? Manchester.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's a chief inspector here, this little one. He's an inspector anyway.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, sorry. Guy getting arrested. There he is, one off. One off here, boys and girls.
Alright then, so I wouldn't say you're going to be famous, maybe to a couple of your friends that watch the video, but I wouldn't say you're going to be famous, and not just that, I wouldn't be proud to be famous for being arrested in what Charlie Veach would call Cracky Gardens, in Cracky Corner. But each for their own. I can't complain about these coppers, they're doing a pretty good job treating him decently, asking him the questions they need to, not being physical with him or anything. I can't fault the police so far. This guy, as I said, is what the reason is being arrested. It was for breaching his bail conditions. Like I said, he got arrested this day. I can't remember what they said for, but this interaction so far, I cannot fault it.
CPG.
What's your password?
Oh yeah.
I'm in my side.
Well, you should safe anyway, that's main
I'm in my
thing.
side, sat in the car, yeah. The guy come round, he went to back in the bit. Oh, that's what's it. I'm not free.
And all three keep resting on it. You ain't got the IAB guy here now, not the IAB guy. You know what I mean.
Shimmy,
Cherry picker.
I'm not with Josh, I'm not seeing Josh, I've been in my side, mate. Who's told you I'm with Josh?
Oh,
That's
Jill.
my sister, leave me alone.
Can't yourself down before you get arrested for D&D. No.
Sarah,
I'm not seeing Josh.
Sarah, Jill, go in now. It'll make you, Sarah.
So that's a pretty fair warning. She kept charging her, and I think the constable did pretty well actually. He basically put himself in front of the person he was arresting and warned her. Pretty clear warning: calm down, otherwise you're gonna get arrested for D and D, which I'm assuming, like I said earlier, is drunk and disorderly. And I'll talk about drunk and disorderly when we actually get to that point in the video. I'll pull up the law, and the other relevant laws will back up the drunk and disorderly law, which, like I said, we'll get to that when we get into that part of the video. But I can't really fault him. He has told her to calm down, and that's literally all she has to do is calm down, stop shouting, stop being a public nuisance, and carry on with your day. But as you've seen from the clips at the beginning, she doesn't do that and does end up getting herself arrested, which, like I said, we'll get to that in the video. But let's continue.
Darling, don't you chill. Oh, chill, chill. We don't want him locking you up for now. Chill, we don't want you locking up for nothing.
No, you know me from the conspiracy side of it.
Okay.
That was dealing with this guy.
Sorry, I knew all that's you.
Go around that way.
Sorry, go, yeah, go there. Climb over. Crazy that. Crazy that. Crack is this.
I'm a disgrace. You're meant to be my big sister.
Get on. Get on now. Get on now. What do we want? Get down. We're not a chat with you. Get on. No, get down now.
You know. Well, going to nick her now. He's nicking Tyler now. Let it go. Tara, chill out. Chill and let you go. Chill.
He's burning me hand, bro. No, give me chance. I want me cigarette. Put it in my mouth.
I can't, he's not as loud still in public, I can't stop him.
That's my sister.
He's going to fetch right off with them all in. Not helping himself, that is now. He's filming me. Or what?
Because I got a problem. This guy, and my hands are in please. I'm not going to please, my hands are
Well, what's your count? What's your count down? Just calm down. No.
Yeah.
Well, once you've got, just calm down.
Oh, he just wants to chill out.
Just do the criminal damage. 1901.
He's going and criminal damage.
Okay, we'll look after it.
Look, you see that?
Carry on, it's actually.
I'm not drunk in this army, I'm just nice. You know, I'm not drunk. I'm very drunk. No, you know why this is? I'll be honest with you, and I'm not shouting.
Okay then, so the guy is getting arrested for criminal damage and breach of his bail conditions. We've just heard that. And she is being detained or arrested. We're not 100% sure yet. But for, at the moment, drunk and disorderly. All the people around her is not helping the situation by screaming and shouting, riling her up. But as you see, this copper did try to handcuff her. She stopped because she was trying to smoke, and then she was complaining that she's got a broken arm and all this other crap. So he even put the handcuffs at the front. So I can't fault these police at all. They've been very patient. They give that woman the opportunity to stop. This guy is, I can't fault this guy. He's doing the right thing. He's not been violent. He's accepting that he's been arrested, and the police are not taking the mick out of him neither by being forceful or heavy-handed or out like that. Fair enough, they are taking the time to actually arrest him and put him in a van or whatever and got him on display for the public. But this so far, I can't fault it whatsoever. Like I said, once we figure out what she's actually getting arrested for, I'll pop up that law. But I do believe it's drunk and disorderly, and like I said earlier, I'll get the relevant laws to that and pop it up.
You know what? I went for a lot like that. You know what? Everyone turning around thinking because
Can't believe it.
you pull my sleeve back, I've gone over my ankle and round.
We've gone for quite a ride, isn't it? Good from the YouTube channel, isn't it, Sam?
I'm not there, but my family has.
You're walking around causing issues.
Yeah, but I'll stick with my phone.
Doing alright, you know, doing alright. No, it's only up on. It's only up on. Yeah, he's one, doing alright. He's really good at it. And he's left hand. So he's doing alright with that. Yeah, he does. He watching it, Dan?
No, because it'll be on Sky, won't it?
We've got Sky. I've not got a fire stick.
Hey?
Fire stick. You've not got a fire stick.
No.
We've got fire sticks, as you see.
Oh.
We'll lend you one if you want.
Don't ask about that.
You only have to plug it into your fucking. You only have to plug it into your TV. Well, we've got one going to jail up tonight. I don't think she's going. She's alright, Charlie. She doesn't deserve go. No, what it is? She's got problems, she's got mental problems. Yeah. She's got issues, it's not her fault. She just goes off straight away, man. She can't help it. She can't help it. And then people think she's drunk and she's actually not. She just wound up. He's like, this fella, oh, you can't film him, can't film him. Of course you can film him in public, you can film him out on it. And then where people, the guy on the left, with the grey hair. Yeah, I don't think the girl will go, but see the guy with the grey hair, he's going for criminal damage, I hear.
We're not going anywhere yet.
Are they taking you?
No. They're taking her. Right. They're taking her, they're not.
Brother, look after his eyes.
I don't think they'll take Tara, I think they'll just take him. He's criminal damage him.
Everyone wants to know what's going on. and look after yourself.
Well, this one's getting released now.
I'm yourself, and you put me in. Come back a bit. No?
No, he's not. He's just slackened them off, I think. Anyway,
No, you know what?
I hope they let her know anyway. I'll be the filming this. Can't believe she actually hasn't done anything. She's not done a lot.
Okay then, so I don't know if you heard that, but he did say, if I let you go, you're gonna go, and she basically said, no, I'm staying here with my family. So she is definitely gonna get arrested for drunken in a public place, also known as drunken disorderly, which is covered under the Criminal Justice Act of 1967, Section 91, which is drunkenness in a public place, which is this. I think this is the relevant bit, but there we go.
Any person who in any public place is guilty, while drunk, of disorderly behavior F1, shall be liable on summary conviction to a fine not exceeding F2 level 3 on the standard scale. 2. The foregoing subsection shall have effect instead of any corresponding provision contained in Section 12 of the M1 Licensing Act 1872.
Right, so that bit there is quite important, the Licensing Act, Section 12, which we'll jump into. The rest is pretty irrelevant. So the fine is like £1,000 fine. That's what you get. You don't go to prison for it. It's just a fine. But let's go into the Licensing Act. So the Licensing Act of 1872. Yes, that's 1872. That's how old it is. Section 12, which is this. Ooh, this. What's it doing? This right here.
Every person found drunk in any highway or other public place, whether a building or not, or on any licensed premises, shall be liable to a penalty not exceeding F1 level 1 on the standard scale, and on a second conviction within a period of 12 months shall be liable to a penalty not exceeding F1 level 1 on the standard scale, and on a third or subsequent conviction within such period of 12 months be liable to a penalty not exceeding F1 level 1 on the standard scale.
So this actually makes it an offence to be drunk in any highway or public place, or even public place, other. So you like? Let me start that again. So this actually makes it an offence to be drunk in a public place, highway, buildings, or not. So it's actually an offence to be drunk in the UK, not even disorderly, but drunk, under the Licensing Act of 1872. So that's what this comes under, the Licensing Act. And the behaviour is quite disorderly by being high rate and shouting and that lot. So she would be guilty under this, which means she can be arrested until she's sobered up and then be fined, prosecuted for being drunk and disorderly. But let's get back into the video.
This guy's off got us to go. You're arrested now.
Are you mad? It's taking me. Can I go home?
She's getting nicked as well, drunk and disorderly.
Please, no. Don't take me home, bro. Don't take me home, that's my brother. I can't go to the police station if I'm allowed, bro. Are you fucking mad?
She just called the police.
I want to go home. I'm going to the home.
She's going to be coming at the moment.
She's going in, Kelly. There's nothing you can do.
And the likelihood of her returning based on her behaviour is that we're going to have to take her.
She can't go in. She has to go in, look.
Please, I want to go home. Can I go home?
So I told you, didn't I? They're going to arrest her for her behaviour. That's purely because they don't believe she's going to stay home, and they believe she's going to come out and create a nuisance again. I don't know the hell this lass with the blue hair is, but she is causing so much grief that this lass who's getting arrested has asked her if she can take her home and make her stay home, and she said she's not doing it. You need to go to the police cells. What the hell? If that's your sister, that is a disgrace. But I'm going to let the rest of this video play out uninterrupted now, and then I'll have my say at the end.
Yeah, well.
She doesn't get drunk like that. I told you, since turned up, I'm going to go work.
You're going to get done for abusing the fucking police officers. Go for that. Why go home? Tally, you should have gone home last night. You have every opportunity to go home.
Get a different view on this.
You should have gone home last night.
Sister's pissed off with her, so she should have gone home last night. They were arresting them because the sisters told her to take her. The sisters told her to take her. No. The sisters told her to take her.
Emma, shut up and go. The sooner you go, the sooner you'll be out. Just go home. No, I wasn't involved.
She's gone. She's gone. She's gone.
You're not put this on YouTube.
No, I won't.
It's embarrassing.
No, I won't.
That's why she's getting melted.
I know.
Yeah, but she can't back in either because she's going to...
She's getting melted. She's saying she's got to forgive verbally abusive to her sister. That's the reason why.
I need to go back to our parade.
Well, go and saw your equipment. No, you can do, mate. Isn't it, all the time? That was ridiculous what she just done as a sister. That was my sister, I wouldn't want one. I wouldn't want a sister. She's just got arrested. It's crazy that. Don't wait, my sister. My brother did that to me. Or my sister. Come on, please. Of course she should have, wouldn't she? You know, she could have gone home, but you know what, it was good enough. I'll give the police the juice. It was good enough. They were going to let her go. And she turned around and said, I can't take her home, I can't take her, I can't look after her basically. She has been out all night. And she's just pissed off with her because she's been out all night, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Excuse me,
Brother. No, you with a bike. Can I have a bit of sick, please? Can I have a bit of your sick, please? You go and ask me with a bike.
Make a mistake, Kelly. Make a mistake. They're all gone walking. I'll leave them to it anyway. As the same Russia, Moscow, that's the SP42 day. He's trying to get a cig off him now. But he's going to jail, so he needs a cig because he'll not be able to have one. And they don't give you vapes in police cells.
Alright then, so I can't fault these coppers at all. Personally, I would have arrested the lass with the blue hair as well for drunk and disorderly. Throw that in there as well. She might not even be drunk, but disorderly behaviour, being a public nuisance. That's what I would have done, or even give him a dispersal order to vacate the area. That's what I would have done to her, because as you've seen, she piped up, she created the situation by arguing with her sister, and then her sister gets arrested, and then she continues to argue with her, which is creating a public nuisance, or breach of the peace, you name it. That's what I would have done to her as well. And they're saying it's embarrassing. You create the embarrassing situation. You look embarrassed. I would be embarrassed if I was you as well. Not even for your sister, for yourself. But like I said, I can't fault the coppers in this situation at all. I think they did the job absolutely perfectly. They unloosened that guy's handcuffs because he did complain it was tight, and when they looked, there was tight. They unloosened his handcuffs. That last said she's got a broken arm, blah, 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 and they put her handcuffs at the front. Like I said, I can't fault them for their job whatsoever. They give that lass every opportunity to calm down and jog on, and she didn't. So that was the consequences for her actions. And the guy obviously is getting arrested no matter what for criminal damage and breach of his bail conditions. And yeah, let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.